Hey, it's Greg Luther, and listen, I want to speak to all of the real estate agents out there that are potentially not meeting your upwards potential, making the kind of money that you want to make as a real estate agent. Now, I've been in the real estate game for over 18 years. I've definitely had good and bad. Things are very good right now, but I got to tell you, it wasn't always that way. And I'm sure you know what I mean. The roller coaster of income, the struggling out there, a good month followed by 2 or 3 really bad months. It's almost kind of feast or famine as a real estate agent. And I'm familiar with that. I've become one of the top coaches in the country now. I became one of the top real estate agents as well. And things are very good. But I got to tell you, I've struggled probably worse than you have. Throughout my real estate career, I started off pretty well. When the crash hit, I lost my house to foreclosure, my car was repossessed. I've had a lot of those bad things happen, but I knew how to rebound, and rebounded bigger than you could ever imagine. I'm out here right now, actually, just take a little break to work on my goals and make sure my business is where it's supposed to be. This house that I live in now, it's literally bigger than any house ever featured on MTV Cribs. And I got to tell you, man, I had no freaking idea I would ever do as well as I've done. And there's several reasons for that. You know, so many agents are lost and confused and don't know what they should be doing every day. You know, you wake up every day, you get on your computer, and you just search around, clicking around, trying to find that magic pill. And I got to tell you, as somebody that's become very, very successful, has made millions and millions of dollars, there's no such thing as a magic pill. There is hard work, but the key is you do have to work smarter and harder. You've probably heard before that it's better to work smarter than it is to work harder. Not true. You have to have both. You have to have crazy hustle, and you have to have an amazing work ethic, but make that work ethic go towards something that's actually going to be profitable for you. As an example, let's say you do open houses every weekend, and you're very tenacious about that. You do it every single weekend. Well, then your business sucks. Like, it's an old school approach that does not work in today's marketplace. There's so many things that you can do out there that create the illusion of movement. It feels like you're moving forward, but you never see the damn money from that effort that you're putting forth. And I see it all the time, you know, and then we'll hear agents say, well, if I just had more money, I could buy more things, and that's the reason I'm not succeeding. Well, what about the last $10,000 or $20,000 you've spent that didn't generate any business for you? If I gave you 10 grand today, let's say this is Shark Tank, I give you 10 grand today, what will you do to predictably get a return on that investment? And as an investor, would I feel good about giving you that money? If that's not the case, why would you think you need money to make money? You know, there's several marketing approaches you can use to pick up buyers and sellers that are motivated today, that will buy or sell houses right now. And the key is, it does not cost you any money to attract those leads. You don't have to spend money. You don't have to do mailers and websites and technologies and softwares and all the shit that everybody wants to sell you. You don't have to do that. Let me tell you, I don't know how much money you got right now, but I don't need it. I do well. I do extremely well in business. I don't need to sell you a bunch of shit that is trying to get a few $100 out of you. Yeah, I've got a coaching program. Yes, we've turned a lot of agents into massively successful agents in their marketplace. But I got to tell you, one more coaching member on or off of our roster means nothing to me at this point. What really matters is creating a significant impact in their family's lifestyle. You have not only yourself, but loved ones that you need to provide for, and you gotta get off your ass. You gotta go out there and start doing the right things so that every single day you're making the kind of money you need to make. And this has to be consistent every month. You can't do this one good month and then you were spending so much time trying to get those deals closed, you forgot marketing, so you got a couple of bad months, and then you get another good month again. That's the roller coaster of income, and it happens because you don't have consistency in your lead generation. I got to tell you, you know, on one of the webinar trainings that I do, probably one of the most famous ones I have, because it creates so many successful realtors, bringing realtors from the depths of hell that haven't closed enough business and they're just bound by this debt, and get them making more money. That webinar that I do, I teach 4 different approaches on how to generate buyers and sellers with no money. 3 of those approaches are completely free, and the other one, maybe you spend $100, right? So utilizing that totally free marketing approach, it makes you a lot more successful. But I got to tell you, we as realtors get 200, 300 emails a day, and it's all these people trying to pawn their shit on you. I'm sure you've received it yourself, right? And the fact is, like, if it works so well, why didn't they use it to become massively successful as realtors? Where's their proof that they've made millions of dollars, or they were top 30 under 30, or became one of the top realtors in America? Like, why, if the shit works, why don't they go make a couple $1 million? I want you to imagine something for a minute. I want you to imagine that you're wanting to be a heart surgeon, and you're learning from someone that was a really good heart surgeon back in the 80s. But has no idea the new medical advancements and the stuff that works today and that type of thing. So let me ask you something. If your real estate coach sold real estate in the 80s, which was literally before the internet, it was when there were thermal fax machines. If that's when your real estate coach sold real estate, do you really think they're going to be able to get you there today? 100% of buyers and sellers start online. Are they really going to be able to get you there? Now, worse, you want to hear something hilarious? Let's say you don't learn from that heart surgeon, but you've got a new guy out here and he says, well, my daddy was a good heart surgeon back in the 80s. So I'm going to motivate you, and I'm going to talk with my hands really big, and I'm really going to get you excited. Do you think that's going to help you? So let's talk about your real estate business. What if you're learning from a real estate coach who sold real estate in the 80s? Or worse, you're learning from someone whose dad or family member or mother sold real estate in the 80s and they never have. How good are they going to be at that heart surgery, right? Let's cut all the bullshit. Let's find an approach that's actually going to generate revenue for you, so that next month you have deals in contract, you get some closings, you get that much needed lifeblood, right? The income that we need, the revenue to pay the bills, get everything caught up. Because guess what? You don't have a problem with sleeping at night. I've heard agents say, well, you know, I just don't perform well throughout the day because I have insomnia. You don't have insomnia. You have a medical problem called broke-acidness, right? You need to make more money. When you're making good money, you sleep like a baby at night. But you're supposed to be a winner by trade. And I want you to think about this for a second. So way back in the day when you got your real estate license, you got your license because you wanted to be successful, right? You wanted to start making a lot of money and live the lifestyle and have the nice house and nice car and go on vacation and work whatever time you wanted and take off whatever time you wanted. Fast forward to today, how's that shit working out for you? It's actually the opposite of that. It's working every single hour that we're awake, and even when we're trying to sleep, we're still working in our minds, right? It's making far less money than we thought. And if you're now in a position that you're changing brokerages because the broker is cheaper or charges less of a split, or I'm going to go over to this program because it costs me less money. Look, your problem is not expenses. Your problem is income. As a matter of fact, why don't you go out and finance 2 more Mercedes? 1 deal a month would not only pay for those extra 2 Mercedes, but give you extra income too. You do not have a problem with expenses. You have a problem with income. So you can keep believing all the BS, and I need a software, and I need the new program, and the light, the signs that glow in the dark in the middle of the night. Let me tell you something. Every single home that's ever been sold was sold without that software that just came out yesterday, without that new system that just came out yesterday. Every single home that's ever been sold in history was sold without it. But now you think you need it? Now you think you need that program, that software, that system, that new video pro? You don't need that crap. You need a solid marketing approach that will not only attract leads, but actually convert leads as well. You got to know what to say. You got to know what to do. And I believe that I coach 30,000 realtors at all different levels now. And the number one problem I see is everybody has this inner nagging feeling of insecurity, or I'm not up to par. I'm not performing. I'm underperforming in my real estate business, and I'm a little insecure about what I'm doing. I don't feel real confident when I go on listing appointments. I don't know what the hell to say to buyers when I'm on the phone, because buyers want to go directly to the listing agent, and they don't want to work with us. If you don't know what to do or say, you're dying a slow death in real estate. Let me tell you, it ain't going to get any better. Look at the market right now. Do you think the market's going to get hotter than it is right now? If you're failing in this market, you're never going to make it. Let's say you were panning for gold and you're out there in the creek right now, and every third rock is a chunk of gold. That's where we're at right now. What do you want to do? Wait until every 50th rock is a chunk of gold? You're not getting any gold right now, and it's the hottest market we've seen since, even hotter than before the crash. Let's be real about this. So you can keep playing around, looking at videos, getting on webinars, downloading PDF reports and white papers, and get a free coaching consultation with somebody that they've hired that also has never sold real estate, or they failed in real estate, which is why they're working for $100 an hour now, right? You can continue doing that crap, or you can learn the right way to attract clients, get them motivated, and get them ready to buy or sell. That's only going to come from someone that's made millions and millions of dollars doing it the right way. Because I got to tell you, I did it the wrong way for a long time. As I said, I was literally a homeless realtor. I was literally staying with another real estate agent, a buddy of mine from the office, because I lost my home to foreclosure and I lost my car. And you know what I said? Enough is enough. I'm tired of this shit. I'm going to find a better approach. I have no credit card room left. I have tons of debt stacking up on me. Then after the foreclosure, the lender's coming back to me for the deficiency. I've got all of these issues, not to mention the freaking money I owed the IRS. But I decided, you know, if I'd fix my income, I wouldn't worry about those expenses. So I need to find free marketing approaches that will generate the type of revenue that I need. And I was able to do that. And over the last several years, over a decade now, I've been able to continuously close more and more and more business. Now coaching realtors all over the country. I fly all over the country for luxury real estate listing presentations, where I'll do the presentation with some of our coaching members so that we can secure that deal. And obviously everybody makes money from that. But to get to where we are now, I mean, this house is freaking ridiculous. The things that we have and own and do and lifestyle we're able to live, it's because we hustle and we do the right things. We're not spinning our wheels, running on the treadmill, going nowhere, right? You've heard it referred to as the hamster wheel. And it doesn't matter how hard you're working if you're doing the wrong stuff. So my encouragement to you would be to finally draw a line in the sand and say enough is enough. If I'm going to be a pro, I need to learn from someone that has not only made millions of dollars doing this, but still does it today, still flies across the country to give listing presentations and buyer presentations to top-notch celebrity people, successful, affluent clients that are looking to buy and sell real estate. And today, I've got over 30,000 members. We coach at all different levels, everything from my inner circle coaching to our platinum level coaching and everything in between and beyond. We know what's working in today's market. We've got countless agents making tons of money, and you're not learning from someone that believes in fairy tales, right? That has never been on an appointment in their lives, that is just trying to keep you motivated and keep your mind right and keep you excited. And boy, you can really do it. You got to pound the phones. You got to beg the hell out of people. You ever had a telemarketer call you? You don't look the least bit professional. You know, I've heard there's even coaches out there promoting door knocking. Are you freaking kidding me? Canvassing door knocking. There's homeless people in the state of Florida here. There's homeless people. If you getting off the exit at a freeway, you'll see a homeless guy standing there with a sign. Some people, it's their own fault. Some people, you know, it's beyond their own circumstances. They had medical issues or mind issues, or, you know, just down on their luck. But I got to tell you, even those homeless people don't go door to door. You got to go to them. So why in the hell would you be cold calling, prospecting, like let's put a fancy word on it, prospecting, cold calling, door knocking? Imagine you're sitting at your house right now and the doorbell rings. You go open up the door and the guy says, "Hi, my name's Greg Luther and I'm a divorce attorney from here in town. Just wondering if you thought about getting a divorce anytime here soon?" No? Do you have any friends, family members, maybe co-workers that are thinking of getting a divorce anytime soon? Here's my brochure. I'd love to. Are you freaking kidding me? You know who's teaching you that crap? Somebody that's never made millions of dollars from actually selling real estate. Someone that gives you the illusion of movement, that you think, I made 100 dials today. I made 100 door knocks today. Are you freaking kidding me? Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the percentage of agents that are successful with your system. Not 5 that are good out of 50,000. Show me the money. I want to teach you how to become successful as a real estate agent. I'd love to, hey, look, if you want to be coached as an agent and you want to actually get results, start getting results right now and consistently close more deals every month, I'd love to have you as an Inner Circle member. But I got to be clear with you, it doesn't matter to me either way. I want the success story. I want you to be a poster child. I don't need the money. I want you to use it and implement it, and let's build a business for you together. Some of my coaching members have become my absolute best friends. As a matter of fact, over a dozen of them were at my wedding. So we've got a lot of agents that have become very good friends with me. We're able to mastermind together, get their business going the right way, and every single one started with little to no money, massive debt, didn't know how they were going to put gas in their car. And now, the vast majority of them that have become really, really close with me are doing extremely well, are able to provide for their families better, have the nicer things, the nicer car, nicer house, nicer vacations, actually take a vacation for once and make it real. Take a first-class ticket. Take the fanciest suite that they have at the resort. You want to get to that point, but you may not see that in your future right now because all of those reasons you got licensed as an agent, you've kind of sunken back into your cave, right? And have shrunk what your goals are and what your dreams were. And the reason you got in this business to begin with, you damn sure didn't get in this business hoping to have 1 or 2 closings a month, and some months not even have that. You got in this business to become massively successful. I want to help you to do that, but you've got to take action. You'll see here that, if you're following me or you've been to my website or maybe a link here on the video or whatever, you can join up with one of our webinars coming up where I'll teach you some of those free marketing techniques. But I got to tell you, registering today won't do shit for your business. It will do nothing for your business. It will make you feel like a bigger failure if you don't show up. If you don't show up early and take notes and take action and put this stuff in place, it'll do nothing for your business and you'll feel worse about it again when you go to bed tonight, tomorrow, the next day. It's going to continue. And the bills keep coming and all of the wolves knocking at the door, right, that are trying to beat the door down to get money from you, you won't fix it unless you fix your income. So a lot of this is just about showing up. You need to not only get registered for a real training from somebody that can actually help you, but you got to show up. You got to be there for every minute, and you got to take action for yourself. Again, I'd love to have you in Inner Circle. I'm not going to give you a big pitch for it, but I know that if I give you a step-by-step approach and I show you what to do tomorrow morning when you wake up and you start getting those quick wins, you're going to make a boatload of money from it. So I want you to be involved with us. This is a very casual, out by the pool here, quick conversation, as I would talk to you if you're sitting in the chair next to me. This is just real talk. And, if you want somebody that's polished and wears a freaking suit jacket and, talks real big with their hands and tries to motivate you and all, you don't need motivated, right? You need an actual freaking program that's going to get you business, that's going to get you money. So the only thing you're going to get with me is real talk. And, again, I'd love to have you involved. I'd love to show you what to do every day, and myself and my support team be here to help you with questions you have and overcoming those obstacles and the objections that come up, the best rebuttal for them so that they never come up in the first place. Like, this is a system. This is a step-by-step approach. And I'd love to have you involved with that, but I got to tell you, I cannot want more for you than you want for yourself. And I've learned that over the years, it's no different than somebody that's an alcoholic or addicted to drugs or whatever. It doesn't matter what you want for them. Until they want it, until they decide they have a problem, they're not going to fix it. So you've got to decide you have a problem with income. You do not have a problem with expenses. As a matter of fact, you can increase your expenses $3,000 a month. Who cares if you close one more house? You'll still have money left over. So you do not have a problem with expenses. I want to get you there. I want to get you making money. But, sometimes we need that real talk. And like I say, I think the most important thing here is remember why you got licensed to begin with and then look at where you're at right now. Remember how you felt the day you passed your test. I know you remember it today. Way back when you passed your real estate exam. Oh, the freedom you're going to have. The money you're going to, just imagine the kind of house you're going to live in. Well, I tried doing what all those other yahoos were doing and what they were teaching. And I joined every coach that's out there that only makes money from coaching. They never made money from real estate. That's a big problem. It's a big, and I don't care if they were the top producer on the planet Earth 5 years ago, 10 years ago, it doesn't work today. Look at what's going on in today's market. So I'd love to have you involved with us. Click the link here, get registered, whatever. You know, look, if you show up, great. I'd love to work with you, but it's not going to be skin off my back either way. My business is going to go on. Our agents are going to keep making money. We're going to keep pushing forward. You got to decide, are you on the bus or off the bus? So this is a free training webinar that we do. I'd love to have you join us and just watch. You don't have to leave your credit cards at home, whatever. Like, I don't care. I'm doing great, man. We make so much money, we give it away. Our charitable contributions last year were freaking phenomenal. I love that we're able to help people and give back and, you know, help those that are down on their luck. That's what I love to do. But look, I'm not going to give you a bunch of bullshit about why you need to fix your business or you need to make more money or your income should be better than it is. I don't need to convince you of that. You already know that. You just need somebody that's going to be real with you. So if it's best for you, if it feels good and you feel like, man, I could do this, like what I'm seeing laid out here, I could actually implement this. If that's the case, I'd love to have you on board. If not, hey, you get some free training, great. Hopefully you use a little bit of it and you go close a few deals. Congratulations, you made 10 grand. You'll live for 30 more days. How about if we make this a lifestyle change for you? Get registered. I'd love to see you on the webinar. I do a webinar every Wednesday. I'd love to have you on the training and get you making some real money here. So do some investigations, check this out, and most importantly, put a wall up so you're not allowing all this crap in your mind anymore. You need to be out there hustling. You need to be out there making big money. I hope to see you on Wednesday. Hey, hopefully you enjoyed that video and it's been helpful for you. Do me a favor, subscribe to this YouTube channel so you can get information on more videos as they become available, and also check out the description below this video so you can see more links that'll be helpful for your business.